We ain't getting these 10 likes, man. Nope, never happening. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bayern Now, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. Man, Spurs, you guys actually have a trophy. You have a trophy for the most dumb, pathetic. I mean, he's not dumb. He's a smart guy. He's pathetic and he's lame. Daniel Levy, he's lame. That's your biggest accomplishment as a club, being hard to work with. You're like that chick that plays hard to get with everyone and just ends up alone with 50 cats. No husband, no kids. She's 50 years old. She's married to her career. She's going to die alone. On her deathbed, she'll have her cat, Mimi, that's the cat's name, and nothing else. It's going to be profoundly sad. And I wish that upon you, Tottenham. I wish it. Because Spurs are playing hard to get. Look, I'm going to these Spurs channels. I'm listening to these Spurs fans. And some of them are just so crazy. Look, Kane is a world-class striker, but the money they're demanding for this guy is just... Who do you think Bayern are? We're not a sugar daddy. We're not pimps. We don't just dash out payments like that. We don't sign checks. We ain't Jeff Bezos. We're a football club. And I understand football is not a charity, but it's kind of unreasonable to think Kane is worth 100 million pounds. We're talking pounds, not euros. In euros, 100 million is 80 million pounds or 86 million. That's his market value in my eyes. I get it. Kane still has years left in him, but at least let's factor in the age, his contract, the fact that it expires in a year. This is a big opportunity for Spurs because I think Kane made his mind up. Either I go to Bayern or I just stay here and run my contract down and then I go somewhere else. He's not staying at your club. So why is Daniel Levy canceling meetings? Well, it's not because he doesn't think he's going to sell. It's because he wants to show he's the Teflon Don in the negotiation. He wants everyone to know that he's in charge. He's in power. In any negotiating meeting situation, when you show your counterpart that you have the upper hand and they don't, that you call the shots and they don't. See, Bayern officials stop. We're going to schedule a plane, get on a private jet to London, sit down with Levy, and probably make a deal happen. That's what Bayern officials thought. Levy thought, well, even though that's happening, and this meeting will certainly happen because Kane wants to leave, I'm just going to reschedule. And maybe it's actually because Levy just couldn't make the meeting, but I doubt that. Maybe that's the case. But damn, it's incredibly stupid, man. This is dumb. Now we got to wait more days for Bayern to go meet Levy because the meeting got rescheduled to next week. So, according to Bild, insiders in England, that's a typical Levy tactic. He wants to be in total control and not let others tell him when to negotiate. I get it, but I also don't. Because Tottenham aren't this gigantic club. If Florentino Perez did that, what are you going to do about it? He's running one of the biggest clubs in the world. If the dude at Barcelona, I forgot his name because he's just so forgettable. If he did that, I'd get it. It pissed me off. I'd be like, dang, he really did that to us. But I'd get it because it's still Barcelona. If Man United did that, I'd kind of get it because they're a big club. Even PSG, as much as I make fun of them, they're bigger than Spurs for sure. If they did that, it'd be like, all right, understandable. But we're talking about Tottenham Hotspur. In fact, if Brighton did that, I'd be like, yeah, it's Brighton, big club. Spurs, your competition is Brighton and Newcastle. Those are your ops, not Bayern. Sell Kane to us. You're not selling Kane to some rival because we certainly won't be meeting you in the Champions League in the next 4 or 5 years. Because I don't think Spurs are going to get top 4 in the next 4 to 5 years. I'm being honest. Especially if Kane leaves. It makes it worse. Makes him play worse. And by the way, Tottenham are apparently interested in Matisse Tau. No! Bayern shouldn't even entertain that. We should not even think for 1 second to let Matisse Tau go. Nah, I ain't for it, chat. I would riot at this club if that happened. Matisse Tau leaving us for Tottenham. And then Kane comes. Look, there's a reason clubs like Spurs and other big clubs think Tau is a desirable target. Although he's not the finished product right now, the talent is there. The finishing is there. The mentality is there. The hard work is there. The dedication is there. This man got hard work, dedication like Floyd Mayweather. So they know he's going to be an elite athlete for sure. So they're trying to, see, is this possible? Let's slip a nice little news story out there. That's why they're doing this. Matisse Tau needs to stay at Bayern, and of course he wants to. His agent, damn, bro. Tau, I love this guy. I love his agent. Tau must have the most likable agent in the world. This guy just loves Bayern. His family loves Bayern. Everything about Tau is just Bayern. I think he grew up supporting Bayern. It has to be the case. Maybe when he was growing up, he saw Frank Ribery playing here, and he just thought, wow, Bayern, it's the club for me. That's why it pays to not just have German players. I mean, yeah, it's cool, but as long as they're the best players in their positions. But it pays to get a nice little Kingsley Coman. Kingsley is probably inspiring kids in France. Some family that once knew Kingsley's family is going to raise their son to go through Kingsley's footsteps, and they watch all of Kingsley's games, and their sons are exposed to Bayern. You got to really think about that stuff. The next generation, the next stars in France are so familiar with Bayern. If we went for a French player, they just know who we were. Oh, hey, Kingsley, you like it there? All right, cool. Let me join up real quick. That French connection, the Bagate link up. So, yeah, it pays to have these connections. Unless Kane signs a new contract, you might have to come back for him next year. He's not going to sign a new contract. But to be honest, I'm getting annoyed at this Spurs club. I'm tired of this club, this small club talking. How dare you talk to us like this? The small club, man. I think a bad Phil Jones has more trophies than the whole Spurs team. Damn, bro. That's actually true. Oh my gosh. Yo, is Phil Jones retired now? Oh, he's at Blackburn Rovers. Okay, he found his level. Oh my gosh, this man was making millions at Man United. Like, bro, he just left for free. That means that boy really stayed there. And he just left this month. Oh my gosh. United kept giving him new contracts. And now he's back where it all started, Blackburn Rovers. Now, Phil Jones is the biggest bum in the world, man. Oh my gosh, but you are right. Damn, this man got a English champion, Europa League, FA Cup, League Cup. Yo, Spurs fans would love a League Cup. League Cup. I'm lethargic today. What's going on with me? Bro, they would love that. You just know, that's what they're like. They be jealous just seeing players like Phil Jones lift the trophy, and then Heung-min Son's gonna go trophyless. Damn, Heung-min Son should be trying to leave Spurs. Bro, you're 30 years old, son. See what I said? See what I did there? I called him son. Bro, you're 30. Leave that club. Find you a new home. He's 31. Damn. Oh my gosh. There was a time he was 27. He was on top of the world. Everyone rated him. Now he's obviously not the player he once was, but dang, dude, just leave Spurs. Leave. Chat. Obviously, I made the video earlier on Mané. Just wanted to say, For all the people that were saying, "Why are you so disrespectful on mine?" I have absolutely no apology to make. Screw that man. Get him out of my club, punching up Sané like that. It's not even the punch. I wanted Mané out the moment we signed him. Okay. I gave him a chance. You guys not hear me all summer go, this isn't the guy, this isn't the guy. Okay. And then I said we were overgassing it. Okay, I was right. But I like when the season started, I was like, yo, if he could just give us some big game goals. I know he doesn't have the ability that I like, but if he can just perform in big games, then we're Gucci. He didn't perform in any games. This man was struggling against Victoria Pilsen, against Fortuna Dusseldorf, bro. It was sad decline. He was struggling to stay on sides against Schalke. Man, screw Mané. Let him go. I don't have any attachment to him. Like, he just came here and ruined our wage structure. Now you got a bunch of bums wanting more money because they saw Mané earn more money and he sucked. You want to give big wages to a player like Kane because you know they're going to prove it. They're going to give you these elite performances to the point where everyone else in the team will go, damn, if I want to make Kane money, I got to have Kane performances. Yeah. Screw Mané, man. Screw that guy, that bum, that frickin'. Let me not say anything. I don't hate him as a person. Actually, I just think he's a fake guy. I think he's kind of fake. He's not authentic. No one's this. Bruh, you have to have some kind of issue to be punching up your teammates. Yeah, man. He's just a B-Tech and N'Golo Kante. He just acts nice. But I know deep inside, he's really not that guy. But whatever. I'm moving mad, bro. I'm moving mad. Am I worried Mané will flop more than Sadio? This is the craziest, most stupid comment. Charlie, what are you saying, dude? What are you saying, my man? We mistreated Mané. Are you being serious right now? Levy's only sabotaging his own club. He's going to have less time to sign if possible. Oh, yeah. Weren't they in for Vlahovic? And I think, no, not Vlahovic. I mean, they might end up with Vlahovic because Juventus need a sell and they want a 70 million bid. But then PSG are in on him. Not Vlahovic. Højlund, Rasmus Højlund is on his way to Manchester United. That would be a big transfer. I really don't see what this Højlund hype is about. He's young, he's fast, and he's tall. I get it, like his name sounds like Holland. But dog, I swear I can find you Ligue 1 and Bundesliga strikers and possibly even other Serie A strikers that are doing the same things in their leagues. Maybe I'm wrong. Højlund could just turn out to be a sensational signing. But I think these kind of signings, man, it's what Man United are famous for. They just buy this player, spend a bunch of money, everyone gets hyped, and then people eventually realize the hype was way more inflated than anything else. Nah, man. Yo, Bruno Guimaraes is apparently working on a new contract with Newcastle. You know, come on. Let's swoop in real quick. Try to get a Guimaraes going. Yeah, it won't happen. I don't think Bayern need that kind of midfielder. We need a DM, man. We need a powerhouse. So, yeah, I really don't feel bad for Spurs if they don't get a replacement because they did it to themselves. They should be doing replacement search now, but maybe Levy's deluded to think Kane wants to stay and is going to try to just force him to stay and just keep him in there. Insanely stupid, if you ask me. Insanely stupid. I don't think anyone thinks Kane's going to stay, right? Mané is hot garbage. Yeah, he is. My thoughts on the rumors of Kimmich to Liverpool. Put Neuer on 6. That's funny. Because this he would probably be our best number 6, to be honest. Yeah. So here's what I think. I think this meeting is probably going to be maybe not the last meeting, but I can sense Kane to Bayern, here we go, from Fabrizio Romano. Because think about it, why would Levy be canceling it? He's trying to. He knows he has to agree a deal because I mean the transfer window is open for another month or almost a month and a half, right? But that doesn't mean the season starts after it ends. Nah, you got to start replacing players and start thinking about how your team's going to play. I'm sure Postecoglou's going to Levy. Hey, man, I don't know who my striker is going to be. It's not going to be Richarlison. So, hey, can you fix this? What's going on? Updates. And then Joe Lewis is in jail. He needs some bail money, and Spurs are broke. So they're just trying to suck up money from this transfer. So this is what's really going on at Tottenham. Damn. Their owner got arrested. I mean, he wasn't our owner, but Uli Hoeneß can relate. These financial crimes, dog. They're getting everybody. I'm sure Florentino's doing outrageousness in the background. You just won't know. De Laurentiis Napoli doing the same thing. I'm sure Todd Bowley is doing the exact same things at Chelsea. Dude, everyone's committing financial crimes. We'll have to pay 100 million plus. Not pounds, maybe euros, but brother rescheduled the whole meeting. Oh, brother rescheduled the whole meeting because he doesn't like Bayern setting up the date and he wants to be in control. See, that's the stupid logic. I mean, aren't you just showing yourself to, know that something's going to happen, that things are going to get out of your hands by trying to grasp onto the time control, Yeah, how about that? You're trying to limit the time Bayern can talk to you because you're just playing for time, just like Uli Hoeneß said. And Uli Hoeneß also said he'll fold. And we'll see if he's right. I'm so stressed and worried, though, about this whole Kane and the number 6 transfers. Well, I think we are going to see a season with – this is going to be sad to hear, guys. Cover your ears if you don't want sadness. But chat, I just read the funniest thing ever. Leipzig said it's time to head home. And the flag, it says ciao, and then the Italian flag, because they were in Italy for their training camp. But then it has a flag of Austria, and it makes sense. That's their home. But yeah, going back to your statement there, I think we're going to be seeing a Leimer-Kimmich duo because I think this club, I don't know. Oh, it's going to be so sad, man, watching Leimer pretend to be a DM and do nothing better than – I mean, he's going to be a more energetic player than Goretzka, but unfortunately, I feel like he's going to be injury-prone. It's sad, man. It's sad. Yeah, hit that thumbs up button. We got 55 people watching, 55 million plus SAR. It's all lining up. Let's get to 35 likes, 40, whatever many likes. Come on, guys. This is how the channel grows. I mean, as soon as people started hitting the like button, like more people tuned in because YouTube just realizes, whoa, people like this? Okay, let's recommend it to more people. Look, getting Kane doesn't mean we will improve. Our wingers must not fear to attack. Actually, this is an interesting analysis. Our wingers do fear 1v1 sometimes. Do you guys notice? I mean, Musiala is probably, and Coman, those two, like, they really give their all. Like, they try to do things. But Sané just looks terrified sometimes to take a man on, and I don't blame him. He loses the ball a lot. Mané wasn't ever terrified to take a man on. He just sucked at it. But so I'd say, like, there were many games where our wingers were just terrified because if they lost the ball, then it just kind of broke down. So they must have confidence in the final third. Yeah, and I think part of that confidence is derived from scoring goals. If you can trust that Kane will score goals, then maybe your game is less pressure heavy. Ooh, that's a good point. Yeah. If you know Harry's going to put this one in, he's going to score twice today, then your game is a little bit more carefree. Whereas, and Kane, by the way, can deal with the pressure of knowing he has to score twice because that's his entire career. The man built an entire career and reputation off of scoring. So he's going to have that confidence that I can score. His teammates are going to know that he can score. And it takes pressure away from every Sané shot, every Musiala chance. And now Musiala plays with less burdens on his shoulders. Wow. That's really what Kane does to us. He might make Sané better. I mean, he will, yeah. Sané was better with Lewandowski. He gave us some great performances. I don't know. Yeah, this is the problem. Kane is attached to Tottenham like a freaking parasite. Well, I mean, except Tottenham would be the parasite eating him alive. But he's attached to them. This guy had the opportunity to go to Man City, which in that case, Haaland would have come to us. And he, forced himself to stay at Spurs. I say forced himself because there's no way it wasn't because City couldn't pay the money. No, City understood and Pep understood the value Kane would have brought to the team. I think it would have been a similar value to what Haaland brings. I think Kane would be better for City right now than Haaland. I mean, I rate Haaland. I rate him as a poacher, goal scorer, and there's nothing wrong with scoring tap-ins. Timo Werner can't do it. I don't know why people have this thing where, if you score a bunch of tap-ins, you're not a good footballer. No, it means your positioning in the box is elite and your finishing is elite because it's not easy to score easy goals as easy as they look. A lot of players prove that to you. Morata, Timo Werner. Benzema had those Bozo years where he was missing tap-ins. It's not easy to score those goals. But if you have a player that consistently scores them, then yeah, great. It's just in the build-up play, City wish they had someone like Kane. Pep would love that. Kane dropping deep and also scoring would be amazing for Pep Guardiola. So if anything, we would have a better, more all-round striker, maybe not the most informed. Actually, I think Kane and Haaland are in similar form. I don't think Haaland would be scoring the kind of goals Kane scores at City, and that's not to downplay Haaland in any way. It's just to state a fact that Kane is a more complete footballer that allows him to play in a worse team. Whereas Haaland is less limited, and maybe he can improve his hold-up play and all the other nuances of being a striker. But Kane is already there because he's probably 8 years older. Damn, Haaland's really going to be terrorizing defenses for the next 8 years. Oh, this is going to be a long 8 years, man. It's going to be crazy. Well, I mean, that's assuming he ends his career at 30. He's going to continue. It could be 12 years, man, for all we know. I think Haaland's going to end up at Madrid. It's just so obvious. I think Erling Haaland is one of those players that just thinks, I need to do everything. He's going to go to Madrid, might pop in at PSG. I don't think he's a journeyman, but I don't see him staying at City. I mean, it's pretty clear in how I think he likes the idea of just taking on a new challenge and dominating and then leaving. He might come to Bayern if we went in for him. Yeah, we could really had Haaland. Damn, the football world would have gone crazy. That was one of the reasons Lewandowski pushed for that move, because he knew Bayern wanted a new striker. And Haaland was on the list. And at the time, we didn't know where Haaland was going. So Levy was like, I got to go. Damn, man. Football is a crazy game. But yeah, the football world would have gone crazy. Bayern signed another Dortmund player. Not a Dortmund player. Technically a Salzburg product or a Mulder product, if you want to be more specific. Oh, yeah. If Mbappe goes... No, I mean, Mbappe's not a striker. I don't think that's the goal for him. Do you think the upcoming meeting will finalize the deal, or will the process be dragged out even more? I mean, it's in Tottenham's best interest to get this deal done fast. It's also in Bayern's best interest to do so, So I think both parties could come to an amicable agreement, and get this done right now. I really think so. But they might disagree on money, and their plans for how much they want could be really far off, and Bayern could be offering low. We don't know. But I don't want to be here forever. I think we need to look at other positions. I think we need a forward. I know that sounds crazy, but I mean, we technically only have Sané, Mané. Sorry, no, screw Mané. He's gone. Sané, Goretzka, Gnabry, Coman. I guess Musiala, we consider him to, be a winger / midfielder, like number 10. It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. The depth is there. What I worry about is we need a DM, that structure. The Kane deal is not canceled. he is acting like a hard to get chick. He is. He's out here ghosting us. The worst thing that could happen is you have an entirely great conversation with someone, and you text them after getting their number, and they ghost you. That has to be the worst thing ever. The most Bayern must pay is 110. Nah, that's way too high. I mean, I'd say yes if there was like add-ons involved. Yeah, like bonus payments, performance-based incentives. I think Spurs will know that if there's those, you have these clauses that if Kane scores 20, 25 goals in 3 seasons, then yeah. Oh, by the way, there was talks of a buyback clause, which again favors Bayern because it makes the deal cheaper. I mean, Bayern aren't going to agree to pay 90 million and then a buyback clause for 50 million is in there after 3 years. I think Spurs understand that Kane could be at the top of his game for a long time, maybe, or a longer period of time. And they're trying everything in their power to. Why would you want to do that? Why? What, you think you're just going to send Kane on a glorified loan to Bayern? By the way, I don't think Bayern would agree to that because we don't do buyback clauses. We're not a development club. Kane ain't coming here to soak us of trophies, and then we can only send him back to Tottenham after 3 seasons, which is kind of how my mind works. If he wins the Champions League within 3 seasons and, does something in this league, wins a Pokal, his record all of a sudden looks amazing. I think Spurs would be like, Harry, you want to come back and beat Alan Shearer's record? And maybe he says yes. But that buyback clause has to be big. The only thing I'd agree to is a first, so if Kane wanted to leave, Spurs would get like the first call, I don't know what it's called. It's typically called like a refusal clause, like first refusal, which means I don't know. But I really don't want to. I don't want Spurs connected to Kane when we sign him. I really don't. Why? He's our player. We pay his wages. Why the hell do we care about Tottenham anymore? Especially after all this Levy annoying business. If you're watching the trainings right now, it looks like the group is in a really good place. There's a lot of laughs between the coach and players. This is usually the case. I don't think we can base how we're going to perform on how much everyone's smiling. I mean, I'm glad to see the chemistry is growing. I mean, it's important to have good chemistry. But I'm not convinced players smiling in training means they're going to perform all of a sudden. I don't like the narrative that, oh my gosh, look what Goretzka just did in training. Or I don't like the, oh my gosh, look at Gnabry's new look. And it's like, come on. I need you to play on the pitch. I need to see you do these things. against Man City, watching the highlights, we didn't look different than when we played City in the first leg. Remember, the first leg was we lost 3-0, but for about 75 minutes of the first leg. We didn't look that much different, did we? We weren't like completely like different, because we really haven't changed the team apart from Kim and Jay and Limer. But, it is good to see players like Kratzig come out of nowhere. Tikvik. Screw TikTok. We got Tikvik. Is he Croatian? I believe he's Croatian. Croatian, German, whichever nationality. He looks very promising. Left-sided center back. See, this is the kind of player that we need to give an opportunity, but not like 20 seconds in this game. Like a meaningful opportunity. When Upamecano was having a bad game, we got to just sub in these young players. I'd rather have a youngster making Upamecano mistakes, Upamecano-like mistakes, than Upamecano himself, because at least I know the youngster's learning. Upamecano is just a grown man choosing to be a bozo. So, yeah, man, we need to utilize our youth academy. We haven't profited from this academy, by the way. We haven't generated a single star from our campus. 0 players. We're just poaching MLS talents and English talents like Musiala. We're not really building that homegrown. So if we could get a Paul Vanner to start cooking, get these players to elevate their game and give them a path to development, then great. That's why Bayern's working on these partnerships with the club in Uruguay and also LAFC. We got to send these players on loan and guarantee them playtime. I mean, Paul Vanner would cook in the MLS. He would be a sensational talent. But why don't we just loan him? Like, why keep him playing the under-19s Champions League? What is he learning there? There's nothing he can do there that he can't do in the MLS. The MLS would be great for him. Or, well, we're not going to send him to Uruguay. My man's going to be freaking kidnapped by a cartel. Hell no. Hell no. We need to be careful, man. Yeah, send this boy to LA. He might come back. Damn, he might come back zesty, because that's what goes on in LA. My man might come back. He left this Paul Vanner and he comes back as Paula. Like, it might be crazy. He might chop off his balls, because that's what happens in LA. Bruce Jenner, his balls. So that's all I'm saying. Like, maybe let's be careful. Why can't we get like a Miami? Yeah, let's like send him on loan to Miami, chat. That might be a better option. Let's get a deal with Inter Miami. Yeah, it could be David Beckham link up. Could be like our nice little development academy. But yeah, these young players have no paths. Tuchel's not going to change that, because Tuchel's never been the kind of manager. I know people are coping and trying to make him out to be something he's not. But yeah, Thomas Tuchel's not going to. He's not really going to do that. He's not that guy. So, man, I'm annoyed. Just need a DM. Biggest worry with loans is that the loan clubs don't take care of their health properly and ruin someone. Yeah, true. But loans work for certain players. Tony Kroos was on loan to Leverkusen, and it worked out for him. Philipp Lahm was on loan to Stuttgart. Was it Stuttgart? Yeah, I believe so. It worked out for him. I don't know. Was Schweinsteiger ever on loan? I'm sure. We had a better strategy. Kind of funny. We had a better strategy back then than now, despite all this time to innovate. Insane. Yo, what the hell? Mbappe and Haaland are worth the same? Oh my gosh. Yo, is Kylian leaving? Is he joining Hilal? Or Etihad, whichever one's offering him the 1 billies. Kylian's going to be playing with Mohammed and Abdul. And yeah, man. Yo, Kylie, Go play in that Saudi league. Make your bread, bruh. Get that 400 million or 700 million. This guy could become a billionaire in one season. Nah. If I'm doing that, I'm of the philosophy that football is a money game. So you gotta do what you gotta do, boy. You gotta do what you gotta do. Loan him to Dinamo Zagreb. That's an interesting. Oh shoot, it depends if Dinamo Zagreb would do that. Maybe here we got to get good at selling with buyback clauses, but not the Bundesliga teams because we can't do buyback clauses, which is another thing that's annoying. If you send him to the Croatian league, he might come back. Look at the players Dinamo Zagreb has developed. Luka Modric, maybe Perisic. I don't know. Was Perisic ever there? Yeah, a lot of good players come from that, and they have a good structure, good way of developing. And yeah, you got it. This is a really good comment because if we're gonna send Tikvik somewhere, I assume that's who he's talking about. Dinamo Zagreb makes sense because the kid's Croatian. It would feel like home, and it'd be easier for him to be out on loan. But if we're sending Renato Sanchez to freaking Swansea, that's Wales. That's not even England. You're just on some island somewhere doing absolutely nothing. That's boring. Is that not boring? Wouldn't you lose your mind if you had to live knowing like you're in Swansea when you were like the golden boy? We sent this man to Swansea City. Oh my gosh. Jeez, bro. And Jupp Heynckes tried to get Renato back on loan because he said, let me rescue this boy. Let me save him, man. This has to be human trafficking. Let me take this boy out of this situation. I don't know what Swansea offered the Bayern board back then, but damn, that was the worst loan deal in history. But what is he supposed to learn? What does Vidovic learn by going to Vitesse? Bruh, send that boy to the MLS. Inflate his confidence like money. He might come in, low attitude, thinking I'm not that guy, and then scores 10 goals and goes, damn, I really am him. And he might mess around and become world class. What about Ibrahimovic? He's 17. These guys are at that age. Arsenal have Marseille. They're sending these players on loan. They got Lokonga on loan there, I think. They got Guendouzi and Fuller and Balogun all at Marseille. Why don't we have a club like that where we just be sending our players to? It's like Bayern 2, but in a tougher league. Come on, we need to just buy a sister club. We need some sister clubs. I think Dallas FC is affiliate. I mean, I don't think LAFC is really who we're working with now. I don't think we're that tied to Dallas anymore. We had some agreement with River Plate in Uruguay and LAFC. We're like heavily connected. There's a business interest there, and yeah, I think that's part of the strategy. Do you think Gravenberch has to play more? Yeah, I hope he plays more. The thing is, I hope he plays more with merit, as in he earns it, not just because he complains about it in the press. If Gravenberch doesn't give us good performances, then sell him. Because I'm kind of like this is his season. But you have to give him the opportunities to show that he can play well. So, and play him in his best position. Because if you play him as an attacking player, then like this left winger position that they keep trying to shove him down, and they always sub him on for like Musiala to play as an advanced midfielder. It's weird. Gravenberch should be playing deeper and more of a box-to-box role. We have a Bayern fan club in Mongolia that just got promoted into their highest league. Wow, that's nice. Founded by Bayern fans. Mongolia. Oh my gosh. Only thing I know about Mongolia is Mongolian beef. I'll be eating that. That's awesome. The Bayern. Yo, I forgot Mongolia was its own country. Just always assumed China owned it for some reason. Thought it was like a region of China. That's awesome, dude. Nah, good for you. Genghis Khan FC. I'm not with the Messi and Ronaldo. I don't care about Messi and Ronaldo, man. I'm out here depressed about my club and this Kane thing. That's annoying me, taking life valuable youth from me. These fake Man City fans coming out of the woodwork. It's funny. No, I think Shane has been on this channel for a while. Oh, man. Wait, are there reports that really? Vidovic! We might be rescued, my boy. I'm still hoodling these Vidovic stocks. These stoinks are still mine. Holding them. Holding down. I'm holding on for dear life. I still believe. I believe, man. I have that dream. Look, 4 goals in the Eredivisie. Like, who's doing it like us? Vitesse just wasn't the team for him. Oh, why am I yawning? Oh my gosh, you're right. 65% possibility. Where did that rumor come from? I mean, I hope it's not a permanent deal. If it is, then yeah, put a buy option in there. Slap one in. Just like we did with Nianzou. And by the way, I guess selling Nianzou was really the right option. That boy is declining. He ain't doing nothing at Sevilla. But he's still 21. Like, he might just hone in, work hard, go to the deep end with the hard work and dedication, and suddenly start cooking. So, yeah, I mean, dang, we really profited from Nianzou, dude. And his wages couldn't have been that high. So we really actually made money from him. Nah, dude, I hope Nianzou gets his, because we have a buyback clause. And it's probably cheap too. But Sevilla gave us 16 million from their Koundé money. They wanted Nianzou to be their Koundé. And it has not worked out so far. And has it only been his first season there? Yeah, I believe so. It could still work, man. It could still work out. Nianzou could be gone. Or it could. Yeah, man. I think just wait. I think patience is important. Like, not every footballer needs to blossom by the. Look at Van Dijk. Van Dijk is a perfect example. No one really cared who Van Dijk was at 20. But at like 26 or whatever age he was when Liverpool came in for him, he was like just suddenly on top of the world. Look at Kim Min-jae. Like, who really knew who he was last season? And then Napoli just came in, grabbed him from Galatasaray, or Fenerbahce, sorry. And he became an amazing footballer. Yeah, so, like, yeah, dude. PSG are really like, they just be producing these like good players, and then they never give them an opportunity. And these good players end up at Leipzig and get sold for 70 million. You just, I watched Leipzig, like part of a friendly they played. Bachiabu looks like a very mature center back at 18. I can imagine in 2 years, he's a name everyone wants. Maybe not, because he's still young, but they could easily turn that kid into the next Vardio, He's comfortable on the ball. He's extremely tall, great in the air, wins every aerial duel I see. There's certain players. Height doesn't mean you're good in the air, by the way. Because Nicolas Zula, I wouldn't say was like an aerial tactician. He was just tall, so he never jumped. Good in the air isn't just like for your own like defending team. You got to be good at attacking the ball from crosses. That's part of being good in the air. Like De Ligt, I mean, technically, he has some things to improve when it comes to aerial duels. I think his judgment can get better. His reactions can get better. Knowing when to like make that burst of pace to jump up is important. But you can tell he's good in the air, like just the nuances of it by attacking the penalty. That man just he's always there. He's in those aerial duels, winning them against tall players. So that's what you really want in a defender that wins aerial duels. Someone that like try hards. Look at Willy Orban. That man, he's a header magnet because he just knows where to read the ball, how to judge it, and when to jump to just score. You know. Yeah, Mané getting profitable for us. Well, I mean, the transfer fee for what we paid to what we're getting now is obviously profit, but that's only if you don't know that we also paid 25 million for his wages. So we didn't really profit. We got close to breaking even, and that's fine. That's good enough for me. Because the alternative could have been like if we sell Mané for 45 million, then I think we actually break even. Yeah, I hope I wish Mané the best of luck. I do. I hope he succeeds in the Saudi league. Because I mean, Mané playing well is good for his country, and yeah, I want to see Senegal do well, Nigeria do well, all that, Cameroon do well, all of them. I want to see all the African nations do well. Upa's a 25-year-old man, shouldn't be a clown anymore. Yeah, that's the thing. He needs to fix these things. I think we should give Upa a chance. Yeah, of course. But that chance is going to expire this year. This is your chance. Dog, you gave us a nice performance beginning of the season, right? That was a great. You guys remember those months? Upa was actually like giving us something, and then he just like I don't know what happened, but he just died. No, Upamecano did not die. That's not what I mean. I mean like he just dropped off. The levels were not the same anymore. Sam Allardyce talks about Harry Kane's potential move to Bayern from Spurs. Says the deal might be on. What a stupid comment. Might be on. I mean, these are the same guys that were saying it won't happen, never will happen. And now, they're pretty certain it's happening. Yo, what do you guys think about that Salzburg coach, Matthias Jesse or something? He's headed to our alley, dog. Yeah, he's going to the Middle East. What do you boys think about him? Yo, you got who's that kid we signed from Australia, or was it New Zealand? Forgot his name already, man. Damn, frick me! I got a goldfish attention span. No, I remember his name. It's just not dropping in my head because I haven't really had a reason to talk about him for a while. But did that deal finalize? Because I think it might have. Oh, by the way, it looks like David Raya is someone we're, close to. By the way, I thought he was 30 something, but he's only 29, which is a pretty, great age for a goalkeeper. What do you guys think about that? There's a variety of things. How tall is David Raya? Is he? Because we need that tall goalkeeper, man. I need you to be winning aerial duels. I need you to be claiming penalty or claiming corner kicks. I don't want a Jan Sommer. I want that. I want a goalkeeper that's relentless, But yeah. Oh, Aracunda. Yeah. You guys are freaking geniuses. How do you remember that? You just go to bed knowing we signed Nestore. All right, now I remember his first name, Nestore Aracunda. Yeah, what happened? Did we sign him? What the heck? Spurs fans? Oh, no, this is a Bayern fan. Bruh, yeah. Nah, let's get Arakunda in here, man. Wait. Wow, someone says been watching the Australian League, and boy, Nestor Arakunda is something else. Scores nothing but rockets. Rocket emoji. Wait, so the deal was never done? Oh my gosh, man. I'm over here like thinking it's a done deal. Like he's ours. Yo, Adelaide, y'all need to send him up, man. Gosh darn it. Send that Tanzanian brother, man. We need him. Yo, I thought he was on loan. That's what I thought. Ah. I mean, look, there's still time. The interest is cemented and but let's send him a nice little 1 million to that team. Yeah, dude. Imagine having this Australian kid just cooking. Uh, yes, I just randomly thought of him. Yeah, Summer can't be. He's Summer's height. Nah, man. I mean, he's could still be better than Summer, to be honest. The Mongolian fan club is called Bavarians FC. Nice. When will the next meeting be? It has to be next week. It's going to be early next week. So I imagine Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But that's what the report said. What about Urike? Are we going to play him one day? No, we should. We should let Urike go. Philip says, "What am I doing beside my YouTube channel?" I mean, this is a hobby for me, so this is not something I do anyways. This is this. Yeah, you guys are a hobby, man. You're my way to relieve stress. The other stressful side of my life happens in everything else. Urek has been rotting on the bench for years. No, deservedly so, because he's trash. Like it's not like we just put him there and bought Summer just for no reason. Urek isn't good. I want everyone watching this to understand that. He he's a basic goalkeeper, meaning he'll make basic saves, he'll do basic things, but when it comes down to it, he'll never be elite. It's so sad that we didn't loan him. We gave this man up, let his contract go, terminated it so he could go to Hamburg. And then we freaking brought him back on a free transfer a year late. Bro, you know how sad that is? Like we gave that man a farewell and then he just came back. Just came back, man. It's like that couple that just keeps taking breaks and they're back together a week later. Oh, we made up. You just be hoping they just break up once and for all. I'm tired of talking about Urike. I hope he leaves this club forever. My point is he should leave. It's hard to get a world-class goalkeeper. Most world-class goalkeepers are old. Raya is good, but he's not Bayern level. I mean, so they're saying that Raya is, one of the names we're considering, but they're not saying like he's like super one of the names we're considering, Why are Spurs fans gassing up Matisse Tell? Bro, he ain't coming to you. Yo, they really making comments on this man. Spurs fans are something else, man. I'm telling you that. Min-Jae will play tomorrow. I hope so. I read a comment that Bayern don't have that many fans in Japan. Is that true? They're considering 6 goalkeepers. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Guys, I really got to take this. This is an important phone call. Give me a second. Someone probably walked in like, "You're muted. You're muted." I don't know. Reminders are calling. Yeah. I just got some. I had to talk to my hitman real quick. Daniel Levy keeps messing with us. I'm just making sure the deal happens and goes through as it should. Nah, that's a business call. I gotta handle business. Um, Mané on the phone. He's threatening our boy Jordan. Damn, man, Mane's threatening me with a good time. Don't threaten me with a good time. Threaten me. Nah, pull up then, Sadio. You think you can punch Sané and get away with it? Nah, man. I got registered assault weapons right here. And I live in the US. I'm strapped up, baby. Come on, baby. I'm strapped like a lesbian, bro. I'm ready for you, bro. Like just pull up then, Sadio, if you think you're about it. All right, man. I gotta get out of here. Here we go. George from Bayern now to Bayern Munich confirmed. Yeah. I'm joining the club. I was just talking to my agent, just setting up the deal, signing the agreement, scheduling the medical. Should be good. Medical on Monday, and then signing the contract. Press conference on Friday. It's good. It's good. Everything's good. Everything's good. All right. I'm going to go play chess and take a shower because I have something important coming up. But thank you ever so much for watching. Let's stay under an hour. Mia, and peace.